Okay. So let's just start sitting. Bring the hands to the heart space and just make that connection to yourself with a capital S. Not the name or the jobs that we do and the responsibilities that we have, but the true self, the light, the particle of infinity. Just bring a connection to that. And ask yourself the question, how is myself? How is my soul today? And then bring the left hand to the heart space and the right hand towards Mother Earth. And just feel that stability that the Great Mother to all of us brings to you as an individual. And just take a moment to honour the Great Mother, because without her we wouldn't have a physical vehicle for our soul. And just think about the impact that you create as an individual with all of your decisions, and try to make those a bit lighter. Simple things like brown paper rather than stuff that can't be recycled. So little things, if we all do little things, we can make a huge difference to the world. Breathe in for a count of 4, place your attention at the heart space, and breathe out for 6 or more. Feel your body slowly dropping into relaxation response. So you're aware of it from the place of the particle of infinity, from your self with a capital S. Feel the body. So you've become the observer. Feel the body dropping into relaxation. Bring the right hand to the second chakra. And as you continue to lengthen the exhalation, just reaffirming to your body and to the energy of the second chakra that it's safe. So this is also the energy of our creativity, our natural connection to Source as creator beings ourselves. This is where we create life. Feel that connection. Let the exhalation bring peace into your own body. Harmony, balance. So that you may bring peace into the world. So we can only do that when we have peace within ourselves. So generating, being in charge of your own peace. Allowing yourself to step away from the chaos of the modern world and to come back to Source, whatever you choose to call that Source. The primordial light. And I want you to really feel into your own body using sound. So just doing it very gently. We're going to hum. So this is called Brahmari breath, but we're not going to block off our ears. And I want you to feel the sound because it stimulates the vagus nerve. So this is one of the practices that has been scientifically tested to reduce stress, soothe the nervous system. And I want you to observe the effect of it from the witness place, the particle of infinity. Imagine it pouring down through you like a river of light into all of your organs. Take a breath in. Be aware of needing to relax the glottis and the vocal cords so the sound becomes softer, more open, more vibratory. And feel your own sound fill your body. As mothers, when we carry life within our own body and we create this humming sound, it deeply soothes our unborn child. Just 3 more. And just rest now in the vibrational field that you've created for yourself from your own light. So in Sanskrit, the voice, Vash, is incredibly powerful, and that's why we are creator beings. So our thoughts become spoken, and then we speak it to somebody else and we create ideas. We make them. So everything that existed was once a thought, even us. So be aware of that sense of personal responsibility that we all have through our thoughts, through our speech, because we create our own world. So pay attention to the thoughts. Let's roll down. So we're going to pay attention to our thoughts. We're going to use the extended exhale, bring the knees up, cross the ankles, and just start to massage the sacrum by moving the knees forwards and back, but with awareness, not just willy-nilly. I love that expression. Just forwards and back, gently with the breath. And be aware of that exchange of energy as we breathe in. We gather this energy from the universe. And then we breathe out to the universe. So ultimately we're just part of it. We're not separate. There's this continual stream of energy, the primordial light that comes in through our breath in the form of prana. Start to really lengthen the exhale and have a sense, give yourself permission to surrender. Surrender any discomfort of the physical vehicle, the body, into the exhalation. Surrender any discomfort that you hold emotionally into the exhalation. Maybe that forms a sigh. Whatever works for you, whatever the body needs for you to settle it deeply into a place of deep meditation as we start to move with the intention of letting go. Letting go of any thoughts that are troubling. Just let them go. And each time you inhale, imagine the body vehicle is becoming hollow, so that you become a vehicle for this primordial light and anchor it into earth for the benefit of all beings. Not just for ourselves, not just for our immediate loved ones, but for all beings. Bring the hands to the knees and start to circle. Feel the energy of movement that we get through the hips, the pelvis, which is governed by the element of water. We are 70 to 75-ish% water. Water is a very interesting energy form, not just the physical water that's in our body or the rivers and the oceans of Mother Earth, but the energetic form of water on a universal scale. So water represents cleansing. Change directions. So we use water to cleanse just like we would when we have a bath or a shower. We can bring the idea of water into our spiritual practices to cleanse our spirit, to wash away all the delusion that we hold that we're separate. So if you remember the image of the great flood, which is in all traditions, not just the Christian tradition, but all traditions talk of a great flood. And how this water rose high, and so it had nowhere to hold it, so it was free and it cleansed the earth. And then eventually, as the waters lowered and the earth in its new formation showed itself, the water starts to take form of the oceans and the rivers into the plants and the animals and into us. So we are not separate. And what we do to the planet, we do to ourselves. Keep the knees where they are. Bring the hands, the palms of the hands to touch the earth. And just feeling that deep connection to the Great Mother that feeds us along with the sun, that grows the food that we eat. And as you inhale, sweep the arms up and over, draw the toes towards the face, extend the legs. Exhale. Inhale, breathing in the fresh new energy and letting go into the exhalation. So when we hold on to all the things that causes our suffering, the blame, the stories of trauma, what we do is we react, we get triggered, and we bring our suffering into the world. So always best to just let it all go. Imagine the movement is bringing this beautiful primordial light through the body, and it's just clearing out every single cell so that you're slowly becoming hollow. And in this hollowness is just pure light, which is what we are ultimately. And this pure light is eternal. It never ceases to exist. Good, place the feet down, take the feet nice and wide, extend the arms out nice and wide, knees stay bent. So let's start to squeeze through the hips and the shoulders. Exhale, knees to the right, head to the left. Rotate the hands in opposite directions so you feel emotion traveling up to wring out the shoulders, the heart space. Lovely deep breath in, bring that light into the body, the primordial light. Exhale, surrender totally into it. Let everything go. And what is left is the answer to the question that we often ask: who am I? What am I? Good, come back to center. Bring the knees back up, cross the ankles. So we're just going to work into the fire center. We'll start with a twist. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop the knees over to the right and the head to the left. Inhale to center. So if it's too much to twist like this and you need a softer motion, then just keep the feet to the floor and just do a very gentle open twist instead. And be aware of nurturing the fire center. Imagine this fire warming you, the fire of digestion. And this isn't just the food that we digest, that's just on a really physical level. This fire energy at the solar plexus is the energy that transmutes our food into energy, but it's also the energy that digests our emotions and our unfinished conversations that go round and round in our head. So pop anything that you need to transmute into the fire at the belly and be aware of the fire of, so this is the middle section of our physical body. So it's fired by the deep fires of Mother Earth, but also the sun, which is Father Sky. So feel that connection. We are both human, but we are also spirit. And what's happened with humanity is we have lost our connection to spirit. And this is the time to connect back. In fact, it's essential that we do as a species. So to connect back to the spirit of the earth and the spirit of the sky, the primordial light. And remember that you have a particle of infinity within you that is part of the greater whole. Good, come back to center. Separate the knees nice and wide. And as you exhale, lift the head, be aware of the fire at the belly. Inhale, lower the feet, sweep the arms over. Exhale, pushing up. Remember, we're placing all the undigested stuff, not food, the other stuff. The sadness, the anger, the rejection, the loneliness, the fear, the stories that go with all of these heavy emotions. Place it into the fire. Lovely, and release. Let's roll over to one side. Come back up and round into cat. So let's go back into the creative aspect of ourselves down here. Move it from side to side. Just squeezing side to side. Look over to the hips. Imagine this slosh of water as you move it from side to side. So often we've got stuck. And this creative aspect of our being, you know, you often hear people say, I'm not really very creative, which is not true. We're all creative, we just create in different ways. Good. Forwards and back, inhale, exhale. Be aware of that movement on the exhale also stimulates the fire element. So it warms the water. So water has many stages, from ice all the way to steam and even air. And water can be soothing. It can also burn us. And it can be destructive. So all of these elements that live within us and outside of us need to come into balance. And we all play a part in bringing the balance of the elements to the earth. Lovely. We're going to take our left leg first, or right, I don't mind. I'm going to do left so you can see me at home. We're going to inhale, bring it up. So we did this with a brick the other week. So imagine you're lifting it up over a brick. Opening the hips. Freeing up the energy of creativity. Good, change directions. Good, now lift the leg up, push it up as high as you can. Maybe imagine it's a tail, give it a circle like that. And then drop it over a bit, open out. Careful with the lower back. Just breathe. Just allow that energy to flow. Maybe drop the foot behind you. In fact, all drop the foot behind you. And then flow up. Left arm extends or right arm extends, depending on which leg you did first. And just breathe into the heart space now. Let that energy come in. So this is the energy of air, the element of air. space. Let's go the other way. Notice the difference. Can you feel the difference in the hip area? Inhale, bring the left knee up, or the right knee, or whatever knee you didn't do first. Bring it up and round. So really imagine that you're almost dancing with the elements of the universe, and bring it up and round in the way that feels right for you. Just give yourself freedom to feel what's right for you. Good, change directions. Good, now take that leg up, wiggle the tail a little bit, move into the feet, maybe take it further back, and then bring the foot behind you, and then extend up into the element of air, bring the other arm up. Breathe deep. Remember that image of becoming hollow. Breathing in the light, let it fill the entire body, and as you exhale, surrendering everything into that light, letting it go, letting it be transformed. Lovely, and release. Inhale, lift the gaze again. Exhale, let's bring it into down dog. Heel out the feet, feel that connection to the earth. Feel the connection through the feet and the hands. And remember that we are connected to all that is, all beings. And even in this position, we become the four-legged. Good, I'm going to offer you cat as the inhale, back bend, or upward facing dog. Exhale. So inhaling, cat if you prefer. Or a combination. Lovely. Hold down dog again. Let's walk our hands towards the feet. And just lift your gaze to the horizon as you inhale. Visualize a beautiful sunrise. Exhale. And again, inhale. Just see this beautiful sun that comes to us every day. Warms the planet. Allows things to grow. And think about the qualities of the sun. Bring those qualities into you. So bringing light into yourself. Bringing the ability to warm other people's hearts by your smiles. Giving generously, just with kindness. Come all the way up. Be aware of the sun when it's right at the top of the sky. Lovely and warm. Exhale, touch the earth. Feel how warm the earth is. Inhale to the horizon. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Imagine this amazing golden energy, the primordial light pouring into you with each breath, and with each exhalation you just surrender everything that no longer serves you. The fear, the self-doubt, the inner critic. Just use the light to process all of that stuff out of the body, mind, emotions. Good, come all the way up, push the palms to the ceiling. Just stand tall, really push. Imagine that you're holding the sun now above you, and you can feel the Mother Earth through the feet. Breathe it in, pulling in a golden energy. Push it down through the whole body. Imagine it going through every single cell, every part of you. So remember that we are 99.9% space. So we're more space than blood, bones, muscle. And our mind is the same. We think we are our thoughts, but our thoughts are the things that we attach ourselves to are so tiny compared to the actual expansive quality of our mind, which is as big as the universe. It just feels small because we keep ourselves small by believing ourselves to be separate. Good, as you exhale, pour a bit of that light over to your next door neighbour. Inhale all the way up. Pour a bit over to your other neighbour. Good, pour a bit over to the trees. All the beautiful plants. The two-legged, the four-legged, the creepy crawlies, the winged, the finned, the furred. Share it out. It's not just for us. Good, take a deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, down to the earth. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, touching the earth. And as you move in this moving meditation, feel that giving to the earth. So we reach up for this light and we bring it through ourselves and we offer it down into the planet. And with that offering, we also start to take more responsibility, each and every one of us. Every single action that we decide to create, every purchase that we make has an impact. So think clearly what's important for the future generations, not for us now, not for the next generation, but for future generations in 10,000 years from now. Lovely, come all the way up. Stretch as high as you can. And imagine a future Earth that is clear of toxins. The mother's waters, body and breath is clear. There's no war. There's no people who lack. Everyone has somewhere safe to live, food to eat. And it's possible to bring that world. if we all create change. The hands release down. Step forwards to the front of the mat. Bring the hands to the heart space. Let's bring a bit more primordial light into us. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Good. As you exhale, bring it down through the front line of the body. Offer some to each of the chakras and down to the earth. Step back on the right leg. Keep the knee off the floor. Inhale, sweep up again. Be aware of this huge ball of energy and bring the hands into Lotus Mudra. Imagine it pouring down into you like a massive column of white, golden light. Feel it come down through the entire body, into the feet, into the earth. Imagine it spreading out like liquid gold, but an energy that's shimmering through everything that exists. So as the apex predator of planet Earth that we have become, it is actually our responsibility to realise that we are earth keepers. We have the responsibility for the planet. Bring the hands down, step back into downward facing dog. Breathing out, really feel that movement of the heels as you walk on the planet, healing out. And remember that when we're in the downward facing dog, we're sharing this planet with many other species that we are responsible for. Good, come forwards into plank. Use cat if you need to. Hold. Good, now bring that energy into you. If you need to make a fist because the wrists are a little bit dodgy, do so. Let the power come into you. Store it in the solar plexus. And lower. Cobra, the creepy crawlies, the sliitherers. Inhale, exhale. So all creatures, no matter how small, play a really important role in the biodiversity of the planet. Snakes, spiders, ants, bacteria, mycelium. The great mycelium, we wouldn't exist without the mushrooms. Good, tuck the toes, push back again into down dog. Heel out the feet. Notice how our bodies can tell a story. And we can either choose to tell the original story of the wound, or we can tell a new story. Step forwards with the right foot. Sweep up with the left arm into warrior one. And as you hold warrior, now think about the word warrior. Often we have identified it in the past with fear and war, but actually we can be peaceful warriors. And we can decide to make choices that are right for everybody and everything. Turn the right palm up, extend the arm all the way up, keep the front knee bent. Open the heart space, feel it open on the right side. What sort of world do you want to dream into being for your great grandchildren? And other people's great, just keeps on going, grandchildren. What sort of world do we want? What type of leaders do we want? Visionary leaders. Good. Bring the left hand down, pivot on the left heel, extend the right arm. Feel the spiral. Time is like a spiral, constantly spiraling, changing, interweaving. It's time for a change. Bring the hand down, take a breath in. Step forwards, touching the earth. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Gather in that primordial light. Keep the hands in the lotus position. Imagine it pouring into you and you're just this huge column of light and you're a vehicle for consciousness itself. Good. Exhale, offer it down towards the earth. Step back on the left leg. Sweep the arms up. Back into the lotus mudra position. So when we use this mudra, what happens is we receive what we need, not what we want. Because often what we want is really not what we need. Just asking the primordial light to receive what you need, the wisdom to make a difference. Good, release, step back. Healing out again. Think about all the other beings as we heal out who live on planet Earth. From the beautiful whales of the ocean to the tiniest microbe. Good, come forward into cat or plank. Engage the tummy muscles. Good, now feel yourself almost like you're charging a battery with the breath as it comes in. Remember to drop the knees if you need to, so don't push the body, but feel this charge coming into the body, this charge between the planet Earth and the sky, the Father Sky, that we are the conduits of this energy. Lovely, come all the way down. Cobra. Let's have a hiss. Just make the sound. Twist the other way. Good, lower. Push back into downward facing dog. Healing out again. Pay attention to others, other beings, not just human beings. Sounded like a Ferengi then. Step forwards on the left leg. Sweep the right arm up. Good, now stand in your own power. I want you to lift your toes, push down through the balls of the feet and suck up the energy of the earth into the earth suit. So we all have a purpose. And if it's a tiny purpose or a big purpose, it's all equal. Nobody is any better than anybody else. Good, extend the left arm. Feel the heart space opening and that light within you, the particle of infinity. Share it. We're not separate. Share it to others. Smile at a stranger. Good. Release. Right hand down, left hand up. Good. Releasing. Step forwards, touch the earth. Good. Inhale, come all the way up again. Good. Now bring the hands down through the midline as if you're bringing light into each chakra very slowly with awareness. You're bringing it in, illuminating your luminous energy body, heart space, solar plexus, second chakra, root, and then down, sharing some of it with the Great Mother towards the floor. Bring the hands out to the side. Sweep one arm up. Just be aware of where the hand is, so don't keep the eyes open, close them. And just be aware of this space above the head, which is the 8th chakra. Feel the energy and then slowly extend over. Imagine the side of the body, the rib cage, is like little windows for this particle of infinity to look out of the earth suit, the meat suit, the human vehicle. And imagine the light shining out from these windows, the space between the ribs. Good, let's go the other way. Again, just take a moment to reach up and feel the space above the head. Move the fingers a little bit, so there's a ball of energy up there. And the more you work with feeling into it, the more you will actually feel it. We're tuning into a frequency that is much more subtle than our human senses. And then over. Feel the light at the heart shining out through the rib cage. Good, come all the way up. Let's take a spiral. So we're going to spiral to the right first. I want you to imagine a spiral that's going up, way beyond the 8th chakra, which is the one above the crown. And it's going up, 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 into the stars. Just allow your imagination to take you higher up, into the all that is. And notice that this witness at the heart space is familiar with the all that is. There's a familiarity to the experience, the image. Lovely. Now we're going to turn, and as we turn, I want you to imagine that this spiral is now going downwards into the earth, a corkscrew, down, deep down into the Great Mother, and feel the physical connection to the planet that gives us our bodies, what we're grown from. The rivers, the oceans, the plants, the stones, the crystals, the fire deep within the earth. Lovely. Releasing. Bring the hands behind you, come onto your fingertips. Lift the heart space. And feel that the heart space is this great communicator that bridges our human experience with the spiritual experience. So it's that bridge, the communicator between the lower earth chakras and the higher spirit chakras. Lovely. And then finally, just walking the hands forwards and resting with awareness once more on the planet. Imagine this tunnel of light that you're now sitting in that rises up behind the back and comes right down into the earth as well. Just anchoring in a higher frequency of light that can bring peace and prosperity to all beings. Lovely, come back up. So we're going to complete the practice by using alternate nostril, which balances our nervous systems. But I want you to use it with an extended exhale. So bring the right hand up, rest the left hand in the lap in Chin Mudra, which is just the thumb and the index finger in a little loop. Breathe into both nostrils. Block the right and breathe down the left. So this is just the starting grid, really. Good. Now, breathe into the left, count the breath in. And then block the left, and when you're ready to breathe out down the right, lengthen the exhalation. Inhale to the right for the same count you inhaled to the left. And then exhale down the left for the same extended count that you used on the right. And keep going. When you find yourself exhaling from the left, make this the last exhale. And just let the hands rest in the lap. Keep the eyes closed. And I want you to imagine yourself just sitting on the planet. Imagine a big, beautiful planet Earth below you. And you can see this image of the beautiful green and the blue of the oceans. And then above you, be aware of this huge ball of golden light. And then right at the heart space, this tiny particle of infinity. This is experiencing both the physical world and spirit in form. And remember who you are, what you are. That we're only here for a very short space of time, but we can all make a difference to this beautiful planet. Remember the story of the little girl who's walking along a beach, beautiful sandy beach, palm trees in the background, crystal clear waters, and there's a pile, the length of the curve of the beach, of little starfish that have been washed up. And she walks along and throws one at a time into the ocean and wishes it well. And then a grown-up comes along and says to her, I don't know why you bother, it won't make any difference. And the little girl replies, it will make a difference to this one. And then picks up another, and to this one, and to this one, and to this one. And she carries on. Bring your hands to the heart space. And know that you too can make a difference. The tiniest things, picking up litter, teaching your children to put litter in a bin rather than on a floor for somebody else to pick up. We all have choices. Take a breath in, sweep the arms all the way up. And then bring some of that light down into the crown, into the third eye, into the throat, into the heart, into the solar plexus, second chakra, root, and back to Mother Earth. And namaste. Thank you for joining me.